What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the stream. It is April Fool's Day, and jokes will be played today. Um, but not really. Seemed like it was pretty tame at school. Nothing too major. Not too many weird pranks. They were like taping fish to each other's backs for a while, which was interesting. Hey, Glitch, what's going on? Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, I'm just here working on a painting. I really did want to start doing some more video editing for the bike ride. The next 2 months are going to be pretty wild. I'm debating whether I shouldn't buy a year subscription. I should just work for the next 2 months, like nonstop on cranking out more media. That's what I should do. Because there's so many months that I'm gone, and I don't know how to use epidemic sound on the road. Maybe that's something we have to look into it, making it more playing MC right now. MC playing Minecraft. Minecraft. Nice. I missed Minecraft in the generation. It wasn't my thing. I do like some Battle Block Theater though, and I will be known to play some other games, but Minecraft, it was just a little bit after. I was just playing different games at that time. I'd already started playing Call of Duty by that time, and if you were playing Call of Duty, you're old enough to play Call of Duty before Minecraft came out. That was pretty much it. You didn't play Minecraft. Anyways, let's get a painting because yesterday we didn't do any painting. Um, yeah, let's just have some fun. So let's jump over into the studio. I moved the studio. I don't know if you've seen the new studio. We're working over here now, which is okay. It's all right. I've been putting in shadow. I'm trying to put in these little soldiers running away. I feel like I want to cover the sky and things. I think the wood grain's gonna go eventually. We'll see. Okay. So what do I want to do? Gray? I need to like hit the gray of this rock. Cause that's a rock, right? Yeah, that's gotta be a rock. So let's hit that gray. See if my paint's dried out. It's been a little bit. Looks glossy. Still a little bit wet. Mixable. Nice. So what I really need to do is like come in and paint this rock gray. See, this becomes the issue. think although this rock is gray, it's probably going to be going to see evidence of sediment. I have to lock that back in though. It's be darker back there, not lighter. And then just trying to give a little bit of a platform to where I want paint to go eventually. That's an idea, right? Even if the color's off and wrong, it's not really all that important at this point. I wish the gray was different shades. But it's going to be all this like really bland gray. I need some of this bland gray on this side of this white pizza box though. Because this side's going to be in the shadow, right? He's bending it over his head. But as soon as it gets to like here, right? The sun's coming down from this corner. But it's also turned towards us, so it's probably going to be dark anyways. Not as white as we might think it is. Right? But the sun's definitely going to be hitting that side. Yeah, he's really just bending it over. So we're just going to split it at the halfway mark and just say that's good for the light. If we need, we'll bring highlights in later. We're just kind of playing with shape at the moment. Not really taking anything really quite that serious. Everything can be fixed. Right. And like eventually there's going to be like gray. There's going to be like a shadow that like shadows his face, you know? It'll probably be like green or something. But you're going to have some shadowing. I think these sides will be primarily dark too. The sun's coming from that direction. We're really only going to get the light from the very front. This, on the other hand, I believe this color is lighter. So we could I'm just going to guess it's somewhere in there. And then we're going to add something here. Going to finish this off. I do want to give it that strainer look, so eventually when I can like actually mix colors, I'm like mixing on the fly out of like old containers of paint. But I feel like that's the best way to make art. It's just to go for it. I see these people do paint pours and stuff, and like People are getting pretty interesting with paint pours, which is cool. Like, all right, cool. Like a paint pour is on its own is not the. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna regret it, but I need to get my Twitch off viewer only mode. So now it's put itself onto viewer only mode. Right. So we just need to give it like more highlights and figure out how that thing's sitting on that guy's head. The snorkel would be nice to figure out too. I think what's messing me up is that I'm trying to see the green in the face, and I just don't think we're going to see that. If we are, we'll put it back in. I'm just trying to see if my shading's right. Probably not. Probably really off. I should be reading chat. Oh. Okay, we can finish this hand too up here that needs to be done. Wish I had more than one shade. I should mix 3 shades. Like, I've been learning painting slowly, but I need to mix more than 3 shades. I need to mix like 5 shades. Because this hand's gonna have like, oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. Good thing I have a carpet. But no paint on the carpet. Just paint on my rag and paint on my desk. But that's fine. It's a normal problem. So I'm just adding a little bit of black. I think the high flow separated out of the white, really. Oh man, that's too dark, I think. That's okay. I want to get this rock in. Yeah. I want it to be darker. I want to get this platform more of a platform look. I want to give this platform more everything. I want to get everything darker. Look, let's go. Rocks aren't perfectly smooth though, so we're gonna have to add texture if we want it to be believable, right? Just a little bit. In order for it to be believable, we can't draw it how we want to. So this rock could have cracks and crevices, right? we do know is that the striations of the rock go primarily parallel. Okay. We do have a shadow here, right? And then we're going to have a shadow here, which may need to be darker. Trying to keep the striations going one direction so it looks more rock-like. It's kind of funky. Mm. I'm liking this color overall better for the rock, like a blend between this dark, this light. This rock has gone through many changes now. That doesn't make any sense. It shouldn't be dark on that side. It should be bright on that side. I've done it backwards. I'm just working it in, guys. Don't worry about me. Oh. Okay. I messed it up. Did it wrong. I want the, but I do want there to be light on the other side of that. This needs to be straight, doesn't it? Because our perspective wants to see it straight, right? So if it's going to come down, it either needs to. And then if it does come there, right? A lot of painting is just kind of sculpting paint. It does come down there. Shouldn't this be like flat rock? Should I make this like look? This is flat. Just doesn't make a whole lot of sense the way that everything's happening there. Things getting too thick. We're getting confused. Okay, let's just happy little accident like Bob Ross would do. Right? Scrub it out. That'll work. I have a rug. like protect everything. There's no way I'm gonna get that was black paint. Like um, these grays are gonna be impossible to match, but my main goal is to this is the side of this little thing, right? It's got some width. It's got some width. It's to like to get too wide. Is that my issue? I don't. I don't know. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Well, just that shape doesn't even make any sense. But are we even asking any questions at this point? Ugh. Where like, mm, you know, it might be easier if I'm not mixing color out of the world's smallest little Tupperware, and all my grays are in there. But it's not doing me much good because it's hard to see. And then as I'm working, I tilt the little container, and then I don't know what color it is. Oh, that's way too dark. Right, that's more like here. But not as dark for can't. Ugh. Now there's a string of paint in there. This would be like ombre, but only to that line. Like, what is happening there? If it's like a bass speaker and it's coming out, right? Or this is supposed to go a little bit more back. Oh no, it's supposed to just cut this. Okay. So if that's happening, there's going to be a shadow that's being dropped across here, but most of this should be like light gray, I think, up to a point. This down here, not getting any light, should be dark gray. This too, dark gray. And then it's not to that line. We just need to figure out The top would definitely get more light. So even if it's a gray color, it's going to be one solid color, but it's going to be more light. Even if it's part of a shadow. We're not going to get the shadow here at the edge. I feel like I should challenge myself to build this as a 3D model in AutoCAD and see if I can print it. I have been having really bad problems with getting my dimensions right when I'm changing big things, but ugh, why am I trying to learn that too? Why? Just, can I just, nope, that's a silly, I don't even ask myself that question anymore. It's just another thing I push myself to do, right? It's all about determination at some point. You can't create paintings if all you do is talk about them. You gotta paint them. In order to paint them, you gotta learn how to paint them. You gotta learn technique and brush to use. Kind of. You can just wing it like me. I'm not doing a very good job of winging it. And all I was supposed to do was mix a couple different shades for his hand. So I can give it some dimension. So I think what I should do. Oh, my arm gets tired from holding the little bucket. I'm not used to painting standing up either. What is the use a plate mix more than you need? Save the paint by putting a little water and spray. Yeah, spray bottle. Check. I was putting in these containers actually for the kids. We put them into ice cube trays and then spray them and put foil over the top, and they last a long time. We don't even refrigerate, but it is cold here, so I can pretty much leave it out. I know, but I think my real problem is I need to mix just a lighter shade over here with some white. Sorry, you're looking at my head. Because I feel like I have some dark shades in here, which are great, but I need some lighter tones so I can highlight where the sun is hitting, because the sun is like beaming off this back panel, right? Because if it's coming in from this direction, it's going to be hitting here. There's going to be a shadow though cast by this thing, which I probably think maybe I can't put shadows in yet. Not good with them anyways. Oh. You know? Like, where's the sun hitting it? The sun's hitting it on the top of his arm. I'm just going to try to practice. Right, and on the top of his hand, and the sun's hitting his hand. And the sun might be peeking in over here. We know the sun is actually hitting the top part of his arm. Right? And the sun is definitely hitting shoulder, peeking over, and his neck. Right? But that's not enough sun. Light is more intrusive than that. Look at this little color link. It is showing some reflection, like everything has a little bit of change and variance in order to be able to see it. Right? What do we even think about the head? The sun, the chest would be dark, I think. Right? I would assume the chest would be dark. But like there's a curved line. Chest would only probably be dark. Probably get some sun coming from underneath the elbow. Right? And this would be oh yeah. Yeah, I know that my little fish is there. And I know this is a really bad cut. Okay. We're just going to live with the decisions that are made there. My decision was to extend. I just don't know. I need to like do it a little bit more curl. Okay. Just because it's not getting all the light doesn't mean it's totally in the dark, right? That's what our other like mission here should be. Too light. Too light. Too light. Gotta leave it. Gotta play. That shape is wrong. That chest shape for that robot is so wrong. It's okay. I don't think anyone. It looks a lot better though. I feel like it's really getting there. Yeah. It's okay. I think the light's alright. I'm gonna teach myself this light situation problem. I think it's because I have that eye problem that I don't really see depth very well. I mean, I know that depth exists. Oh, it's so bright. It just changes the entire shape of what it is when it's so, like this one needs to be like, oh no, that's too light. You need that black, dark color, because that's not got. Like right. Needs to be lighter on that side, but I think I like. Oh no. I just don't know. This should be white all the way up to the edge. Pretty much. Need to be super light on the edge. I'm just gonna go back and forth with this idea until I get it to a point where I like it, I guess. I think it looks rounder than it did earlier. The issue is, let's see, what time is it? What time is it? Yeah, exactly what I thought. There's no value in painting things. Like, you got to paint things because you just enjoy to paint stuff. And like, if you're just enjoying to paint stuff, then you should be free to paint like whatever you want. Yet for some reason, I'm still like, I don't know. I still want it to be good. So, you want a certain level, yeah, a certain level of expectation for yourself is good. because that's the bottom of a leg. So that definitely has to be a different color on the top of this thing. It'll be bright here too. This is the top of the bottom of the UFO. There's nothing hindering that from getting light. If we do start losing light, it's going to be because of the shadow of this. Because we'll still get hit by light here, and here, and here. Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, you guys are talking about hiking. I wish my screen was bigger. It's so tiny. It's alright. I think we're going to have to paint over this little circle, but that's fine too. I just want to get the darkness dialed in. Gotta be darker than this. Just trying to block some color out and feel it a little bit, but some issues. Oh, I forgot to time lapse this one. We can't roll back time. It's not a song. I like it. It's better. It's getting there. I see what's happening. Taking more risks with this shadow bit. The whole cylinder, the whole thing is all messed up. We're just gonna deny that it's messed up. And we're just going to go with it. Okay, I feel good about this though. Like, I honestly feel like this is helping my shading practice. How do I shade? It's okay that I'm messing up. Um, I'm putting in a little bit more time to learn and kind of fumble through this. We'll see. Here, I'm going to do a little zoom in action so you guys can see. There, I get to work. Handle the camera, right? That's what I need. Larry, you're doing a terrible job. So I put in some shade. It's not perfect, really, but I don't know. What do you think? Still need to get that front of that hand. Ugh. The inside might be bright, so I'm just gonna paint. You don't want to crush him. It's not the plan. Just trying to see how this is gonna work. It needs to be even darker, but bottom of the sphere will be. Like, I always think I want to paint without using black lines, but in reality, this is not true. In reality, all I do want to do is make definition by quickly just adding black lines. But then I need to learn line weight. I think it would be important for me to try to practice how line weight affects shade. How to shade with just line weight. I just don't know how that works. I would like to learn how that works. All right, I'm gonna sign off here shortly. Thanks. Oh, it's not the gray I wanted. It's okay though, because it doesn't matter. Just trying to put a little bit of definition this side. I think that looks okay. I think maybe I need to straighten up that line a little bit. But yeah, we're starting to take some shape here. Give it some depth, which is what we want. Like, I really don't do that very well. But was I like standing right in front of it? should be over here. Someone needs to tell me. Larry, I need you to do a better job filming. Okay, guys, that's going to be it for this one. I got to get some dinner in me. I'm going to finish up for the night. That was fun. Put a lot of gray in. They say that you can put gray in and then like use transparent paint and do your tones and then do paintings that way. Could be an interesting way. I still don't love that scuba mask over there. The tank has really grown on me, so like here, let me show you what I'm talking about. But we got like the scuba mask. There's something wrong with it. Maybe it'll take shape as a shade, and that's really what I'm hoping. I really want to do that guy who's in a lot of pain, and we still have to go up and tackle the octopus eventually. Eventually, right? All things in time. Oh, all things in good time. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for this one. Just putting in an hour at a time to get stuff done. Slow down a little bit. I do want to start editing on this channel soon. Maybe I'll be editing, or maybe I just won't be editing. Good night, Shadow. Thanks for watching. I do need to take it off follower mode because for some reason it's on follower mode only. But yeah. Hopefully everyone's having a good week out there. We're halfway through the week. I did buy my plane tickets to come back to California. I'm going to be flying with Jake back home, my brother, and yeah, we're going to take the same flight. I'm going to spend the weekend with him, and then we'll see what the week plans for the week look like and what everyone wants to do. I did message my aunt, and maybe I'll see her, and there's some other things to do, but California will be fun. But that's like another reason not to buy this subscription for music. Like, I really just would like to buy single songs from this thing, but I have to have a subscription. So, like, I really feel like I want to pump out as much work as I possibly can, but I'm just always so busy. So, like, I really need to get my editing schedule down. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys later. Have a great night and have a great rest of your week. We'll see you back here on Friday. Good night.